I was looking at Facebook and I come across a comment made by one of my friends. This comment really made me sad, and it made my heart drop for two reasons. Number one, because I've been there, so I know how he's feeling. And number two, it's a complete lie. It's a lie that, unfortunately, a lot of people believe. And this comment was, God hates me. At one point in time, I believed this lie too. It was easy to believe. Here I was, completely wrapped up in my sin, controlled by it. How could God love me when I was acting so bad and not considering how He felt or doing the things that He wanted me to do? I thought I was unlovable, and I thought God was so far away. I know now that my perception of God was way off. I thought He was this mighty creator who knew all, created all, and was all, which He is, but I kind of saw Him as a king or a president, making sure that all of His people in general were taken care of without any kind of emotional attachment. I think the first Bible verse that I ever learned was John 3:16. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. I always believed that, but I always heard for God so loved the world in the broadest sense. I never broke it down to for God so loved me. It's sometimes difficult for me to believe that, God has feelings, human feelings, other than love and anger. The Bible clearly states that He is a God of love and sometimes anger. It's hard for me to imagine God with the human feelings because I've never seen Him laugh, cry, or even hear Him tell a story and see His facial expressions. Plus, He's God. He's so high above us and so much more than us. But in Genesis it tells us that we were created in His likeness. So what would make me think that He doesn't feel like us? And Jesus came down to this earth to become one of us. He experienced everything that we do. He went from being a baby to a toddler, a teenager, and a man. He felt everything that we feel. And is He not God? Sometimes we put people on such a high pedestal that we forget that they're human. And although God should be placed on a pedestal because He is perfect, I often forget that He has feelings. Through reading the Bible and prayer, my view on God has changed. No longer is He this mighty ruler with no emotional attachment. Now I see Him as a loving Father who laughs, weeps, and celebrates. He rejoices when we rely on Him. He takes pleasure in us. He hurts when we hurt. He feels our pain. He laughs with us. He may not like or agree with the things that we do or say, and He may even have to punish us. But like any good parent, He always loves us. His love is unmeasurable. He has no limitations to His love, and our brains cannot fathom how much He really does love us. But fortunately for us, we can feel some of that love. When you open up to God's love, it is the most amazing feeling in the world. There's nothing greater than God's love. So no matter what you've done or said, and no matter how much you think God hates you, He doesn't. He doesn't hate any of us. He loves you very much.